she learned how joy could exist without meeting an ending. So when love finds me again someday, I'll greet it without fear, because I know what it feels like when something true is here. I remember the way it once felt, and it still feels good to me, like a favorite song from years ago. It sounds better with history. No longing pulling at my chest, no sadness in my breath, just a quiet smile for love. I lived this life in full depth. If our paths cross in another life, I just across a crowded room, I might and wish you happiness and mean it, every word of it too, because what we had was real enough to let me walk away home. Not every love is meant to last, but every love can shape your soul. I remember the way it once felt, and I'm thankful that I do. Some hearts leave a gentle mark and unlovingly let go of you.
I wake up thankful without a reason, like something good survived the season. Sky looks wide, my chest does too. I didn't win, but I made it through. There were days I didn't understand why effort slipped right through my hands. I'm standing here, I see it now. Nothing was wasted anyhow. I've been loved, I've been alone, I've been strong, I've overgrown. Every step, both fast and slow, taught me more than I could know. This life still feels kinda me, even when it tested me, even when I lost my way. Something good still chose to stay. This life still feels kinda me, not perfect, just honestly like it bends, but it doesn't break. It's more than it takes. I see my younger self sometimes, rushing through the warning signs, thinking pain meant something fake, thinking calm was just delayed. Now I know the quiet days were teaching me another way. Not every answer needs a rush, not every dream demands a push. I don't need to be extraordinary, I just need to be awake, to notice how the morning holds me before I make another mistake. Oh, I'm not behind, I'm not alone, I'm exactly where I'm meant to be. This life still feels kinda me, in the way it lets me grow, in the way it doesn't know what my heart needs time to know. This life still feels kinda me, even when I bend the rules. It forgives, it waits, it listens, like a patient kind of. Ooh, let me breathe it in. Ooh, let me stay. I don't need the world to change. with time. Some doors close and realign. The loss I thought was right led me where I now belong. I'm not fearless, I'm aware that joy and pain both meet me there. But knowing that I still choose to step forward, open, lose. This life still feels kinda mean, not because it's always fair, but because it lets me feel like I'm at a being here. This life still feels kinda mean. That's enough to say I wake up ready for the hours, grateful for another day. This life still feels kind.
You didn't promise me a future. You didn't say my name. You simply walked beside me, and somehow I'm not the same. I didn't lose myself in loving. I didn't shrink or bend. I found parts I hadn't met yet, right there where we end. You never asked me to be smaller, never asked me to stay. You let me move in my own rhythm, and that taught me my way. So when I think of what we were, it doesn't feel clear. It feels like something finished well, something honest, something dear. Some love doesn't leave you aching, it leaves you more aware of how strong your heart has gotten, of how deeply you can care. You left me better than before, not guarded, not unsure. I trust my voice, I trust my pace, my footing feels secure. You didn't take what wasn't yours, you didn't close the door. You left me better than before, and open to much more. I speak with more intention, I listen without fear. I don't confuse intensity with something sincere. I've learned the shape of closeness, what it gives, what it costs. I know when love is present, and when it's simply lost. I don't look back for answers, I don't wish we'd stay. The meaning stayed inside of me, even when you walked away. Growth doesn't always come from staying, sometimes it comes from release, from knowing when a chapter ends and letting it end in peace. You left me better than before, not harder, just more true. I don't need less to feel complete, I don't need more than who I am now too. I carry what we built together without asking for more. You left me better than before, and ready for what's in store. Now when I love with clarity, not fear of what might break. I know myself enough to know which chances I should take. I don't hand over my direction, I don't disappear. I meet love as an equal, fully present, fully here. There was no damage left behind us, no part I had to hide, just a deeper understanding of the way I'm alive. Not every ending leaves a scar, some leave a stronger spine. Some teach you how to keep your heart without crossing the line. You left me better than before, more grounded, more aware. I know what love should feel like now, because we once were there. I don't regret a single step, I don't ask for encore. You illusion. No shadow, no disguise, just carrying a better version of who I was because of us.
Toward the light, take a step in my head, make sure my feet feel right. You asked me what I was thinking, I smiled and looked away. Not because I had an answer, I just didn't know what to say. And my heart still remembers how breaking feels inside, how something beautiful can quietly change your stride. Listen more than I speak now, I notice how things are left. I don't give pieces of myself, for I understand. You sit across the table, talking like I'm not imagining the present here. There's a calm in the way you move, no need to impress or prove. Don't lean into my silence, you let it stay true. Just leave it in words instead. I've learned love doesn't ask us to forget what we've been. It just asks if we're willing to begin again slowly within. Sometimes I pull back a little when things start feeling close. Not because I don't want it, just because I'm earning my dose. I don't need fireworks, I don't need a sign, I just need to feel safe, standing next to the line. You don't ask me for certainty, you don't ask me to leave, you just meet me where I am. The moment key, it shakes pace, no pressure, no test. That alone feels different, that alone feels blessed. I don't know where this is going, I'm not mapping it out, but I like how my chest feels when you're around. My louder, just stay on, like something adjusted to a new kind of fold. If love comes back into my life, I want it honest and kind, not something I chase, not something I blind. So if you're asking me now if I'm ready to begin, I'll tell you the truth without rushing in. I'm not ready for everything, I won't pretend that I am, but my heart is locked, it's just learning how to Sometimes the greatest thing is letting yourself be so.
I didn't lose myself in loving. I didn't fade into your light. Somehow I found myself here, standing right by your side. You never asked me to be quiet, never try to smooth my edge. You let me take up my own space and still wanted me there. I used to think love was a mirror that only showed who I should be, but you just stood there smiling like you already saw me. I don't perform, I don't pretend, I don't shrink to fit the room. I feel more like myself with you, and that feels new. I'll laugh a little louder now. I say what's on my mind. I wear my truth without explaining, and it still feels kind. I don't lose ground. I'll hide what's true. I feel more like myself with you. You listen like my poses matter, like silence has a sound. You don't rush to fill the moment, you have it settled down. I know love felt like effort, like proving I belong, but you make staying feel natural, like I was right all along. You don't complete my sentences, you let me find my way. You don't need me to be perfect, you're just like who I am today. And somehow that's the magic that makes my heart feel strong. Not being held too tightly, but knowing I belong. I speak without a safety net and land on solid ground. I'll take my time to change my mind, and you don't shut me down. I don't filter every feeling, I don't second guess my truth. I feel more like myself with you. I still have dreams that are about us, past your feel the feeling every ordinary night. If one day this changes shape or grows into something new, I'll still be grateful for the way I love myself with you, because loving you didn't cost me. It added something real. It taught me how good it feels to simply be myself and feel. Laugh a little out of my I stand a little taller too. Not because you lifted me, but because you let me do. I know disappear. I don't handle my truth. I feel more like myself with you, and that's how I know it's real. Not fireworks or perfect views. It's waking up and liking standing next to you. No pressure, no disguise, no whisper. I have to choose just me fully breathing. More like myself with you. So if love ever asks me what I'm willing to lose, I'll say nothing that makes me smaller, because I've learned the truth that the best kind of love doesn't pull you apart. It gently puts you back together as who you already
I'm breathing her than I did last year. Like something that would finally disappear. No warning light, no dramatic scene. Just me waking up lighter in between. I used to measure love by how it hurt, by how much I gave before it worked. But now I know the shape of comb. It fits my hand. It feels like home. I'm not saying I don't remember. I'm saying it doesn't ruin my weather. But there's a quiet strength in moving on without pretending I was wrong. We were almost everything, almost wild, almost true, almost built a life together, almost made it through, almost taught me something real. much more than just a phase. I didn't lose, I didn't break, I just grew and died away. Yeah, I'm walking faster now, not to run, just to feel ground. Every step is mine alone, but it doesn't feel like I'm alone. I see couples in the street, left out of sync, and I don't flinch, I don't compare. I let them be, let them pass. I don't need a perfect story, I don't need a matching end. I just need my poems to say I do this life again. Listen, I gave my nights, I gave my time, I gave my truth without a lie. I loved you clean, I loved you loud, I loved you when I wasn't proud. Oh, no regret, now I try. No shame, tears I couldn't hide. It love's a test, I showed my worth. Your love all I deserve. Fast days, slow healing, sharp words, soft meaning. I didn't quit, I calibrated, heart still open, just barricaded. No bitterness, no cold replies, just clearer vision in my eyes. I'm not honest, I'm alive. Who I am in real time. We were almost everything, almost fire, almost faith, but almost doesn't mean a failure. It just means I didn't wait. Almost taught me how to stand, how to leave without a scar. I didn't lose a part of me, I learned exactly who we are. I don't need a rescue, I don't need a side. Love comes back around again. I'll meet you right on time. Maybe next time it's quiet. Maybe next time it's deep. Baby, next time love stays. When it's 7 words to keep. I'm not closing any doors, I'm just choosing what's inside. I'm not scared of you anymore, I just won't abandon my side. We were almost everything, and I'm thankful that we were. Almost left me right here, standing steady, standing sure. If love finds me tomorrow, I'll be ready, I'll be calm. I'm not chasing what I lost, I'm becoming who I am.
I didn't notice it at first, the way my steps felt light, the way the air stayed with me a little longer every night. Nothing grand was happening, no fireworks, no sign, just small moments lining up like they finally had time. It simply let me pause. I wasn't searching for a feeling, wasn't trying to be brave, but something gentle found me in the life I'd already made. I thought happiness was something you had to chase or earn, but it's patient, it's forgiving, it knows when to return. Happiness finds its way back, not loudly, not all at once. It comes in quiet affirmations and trust in what you've become. It doesn't rush or overwhelm, it fits just where you are. Happiness finds its way back like light, remembering your heart. I started noticing the mornings, how the hours felt complete, how I didn't need a reason just to feel steady on my feet. I talk to myself with kindness, I rest without regret. I don't measure joy by promises, I measure it by breath. I let myself feel hopeful without asking what's next. I let the present be enough, and somehow that felt like depth. Joy doesn't need perfection, it just needs space to stay. It grows when you stop questioning if you're allowed to feel this way. Happiness finds its way back through ordinary days, in the way you look in the words you choose to say. It doesn't fix what once was broken, it doesn't erase the past. Happiness finds its way back because you finally let it last. If love walks into my life again, I'll meet it where I stand, not asking it to save me, just reaching out my hand. I don't need it to complete me, I don't need it to stay. I'll welcome it as something real that walks beside my way. I used to think joy was fragile, that it slipped through careless hands, but it's stronger than I give it credit. It understands, it waits until you soften, until you stop holding back. Then it settles in your chest like it's always known the path. Happiness finds its way back when you're ready to receive, not as something borrowed, but something you believe. It lives in how you carry life in calm and gentle trust. Happiness finds its way back because you learned it's already yours. It's already yours, already yours. The day moves on without demand. The world feels close, not fast and quiet. Without effort, happiness is found. It's way back.
I don't check the places we used to go. Let them exist without needing to know if you're still walking there, if my name ever comes up. Chase those questions, I've learned how to loosen my grip. Life keeps unfolding in ways I didn't plan. Some days feel heavy, some days I understand. I mean the morning slowly, let them arrive as they are. But every road needs a reason, but every feeling needs a scar. I used to think hope and holding the door open wide. But now I see it differently. Hope can walk right by your side. Maybe we'll meet again in a year and turn. There's different versions of ourselves, trying not to pretend. Maybe we'll smile politely, like old friends often do, and wait on our shoulders. Unfinished truth. And if that's all it ever is, just a moment, just a glance, I think I'll still be grateful for how we had our chance. I've been learning how to live without circling the past, how to let memories be warm instead of asking them to last. Some nights I think of you, not with longing, not with hate, just a quiet appreciation for the past we didn't take. I don't need to know your story now, I trust you'll find in your way. I hope love meets you gently, in whatever form you choose to stay. Maybe we'll meet again when timing doesn't rush, when words don't need defending, when silence feels like trust. And if we don't, that's okay. I'm not missing a piece. Some people come to show how to leave with peace. So I walk forward lightly, with my heart still open light. Not because I'm waiting, but because I'm alive. Maybe we'll meet again, or maybe this is the end. Either way, I carry forward everything we were meant to send.
I wake up slower than I used to. Let the moment find my pace. I've learned the art of breathing deeply in this calm and open space. Your coat is gone from by the doorway, but the air still feels like you. Not in a way that pulls me backward, just reminds me what was true. I don't sit by empty windows, counting cars that pass me by. I've got a life that keeps unfolding, even when you're not inside. I'm somewhere between today and the moment we'll meet again. Not holding tight, not walking away, just trusting how the story bends. I carry you without the ache, like a promise softly used. I'm somewhere between today and the road that leads to you. I take Letting myself out into daylight by the flowers I once skipped. I laugh a little loudly at jokes I almost miss. There were nights I felt the distance, like a shadow on my skin. Shadows on the cool lighted, waiting somewhere just within. I don't ask the sky for answers or demand the perfect sand. I learned that hope is not a question, it's a way of moving till I'm somewhere between today and the moment we'll meet again. Not standing still now, run away, just letting patience be my friend. I've grown into the space we made, where our silence used to stay. I'm somewhere between today and the words we hadn't said. If your name crosses my mind now, it doesn't shake me to the core. It feels like hearing an old song that I still quietly adore. Maybe you're changing just like I am, learning how to stand alone. Maybe all this gentle waiting is how futures quietly grow. I'll unleash the universe or fold myself in fear. What's meant to last will find its way through months to miles, through years, and somewhere between today and that smile I know so well. Not dreaming big, not feeling small, just living where I felt I built a life
I wake up with your name on my tongue, not like a wound, more like a hum, the kind of sound that doesn't ask, just lets the morning take its mask. The room is wide, the light is thin, another day is breathing in. I don't rush hope, I let it stay, like something meant to find its way. I used to force tomorrow's shape, I used to knock on every gate. Now I trust the open air, if it's meant it will be there. If you come back slowly, I'll still be here, not holding questions, not feeling fear. If you come back gently like we once began, I won't ask for promises, just take my hand. Life kept moving while we grew, in different shades, different views, but sometimes paths that learn to bend find the same beginning. I see your face in passing smiles, in moments that feel worth the while. Not pulling me, just letting me know some connections never go. I don't replay what broke apart, I don't rewind a restless heart. I keep my days light on my chest, trusting time and knows me best. I'm not counting nights anymore, not staring at a closed door. I learned how to breathe inside myself, how to be full before love begins. If you're meant to return, you won't arrive as a question, you'll arrive as peace. If you come back slowly, I'll recognize the sound, not the rush, not the drama, just calm all around. If you come back softly, I won't need a sound, I'll feel it in my balance and the way our steps align. Ooh, let it be honest, ooh, let it be real. If we meet again, let it feel like healing. Maybe we laugh about the space, about the time, about the days. Maybe we say we weren't ready then, but we are now, right where we stand. No guarantees, no perfect plan, just two grown hearts, open hands. If love returns, it won't be loud, it'll feel like home without a sound. If you come back slow, I won't run away. I'll meet you where I am now, not who I was then. If you come back, I'm ready, not desperate, not afraid. I've built a life I love, there's room if you wanna stay. If you don't come back, I'm okay. That truth still shines, it still holds weight, but something in me calmly knows some stories pause, then gently close the space. If you come back slowly, I'll be right here, standing steady, living clear.
I don't circle the same streets, hoping I'll see your face. I let life choose its own timing, I trust whatever plays. Some memories come up softly like a name I almost say. They don't ask for my attention, they just pass me on their way. I don't wonder what you're doing, I don't fill the gaps with thought. I've learned how to let questions rest without tying them in knots. But somewhere in the distance, without planning or demand, I leave a door unlocked, I leave a little room to stand. Hope doesn't have to speak loudly, it chance of what could happen now. If we cross again someday, won't need an explanation. No rehearsed emotion, no careful conversation. We'll meet as who we become, not who we used to be. If we cross again someday, it will happen naturally. But I don't rush ahead. Life has its own invitations. I've learned to let them lead. I don't hold the past like a map. I don't use it as a guide. I take what made me steadier and leave the rest behind. Still, I won't close a chapter or pretend it never was. Some things don't need a reason to be held with quiet trust. There's peace in not deciding how the story has to end. Some connections don't disappear, they simply loosen and bend. If we cross again someday, it won't be a stranger new. Just two lives briefly intersecting with nothing left to prove. No weight of expectation, no question hanging free. If we cross again someday, it will meet us honestly. I've learned how to walk alone without closing myself in. I don't need to guard the future to protect what's within. Whatever finds me next will find me fully here. Not waiting, not unfinished, just open, just sincere. Maybe it's a glance across the room, maybe just a smile, maybe only recognition that lasts a little while. Or maybe it's nothing more than knowing somewhere, somehow, two paths, one shared a moment and both kept moving now. If we cross again someday, it won't change who I am. It won't undo the growing or rewrite where I stand. It will simply be a meeting life chose carefully. If we cross again someday, it will feel easy. I don't pause my life for maybes. I don't wait in yesterday. I walk forward with an open heart. If we cross again someday.
I didn't notice it at first. Nothing sudden, nothing loud. Just a sense of standing still. In a moment I usually rush around. We were talking about your day. Something simple, something small. And I realized I was listening, not waiting for my turn at all. There was no spark I could point to, no reason I could explain. Just a feeling settling in like coming inside from the rain. I've been careful for a while now, measuring every step, telling myself I was fine alone, making sure my heart stayed clear. But around you, that guarding feels unnecessary thin. Not because you broke it down, but because I don't feel the need to build it in. This one feels different, not exciting in the old way. It doesn't pull me forward, it asks me to stay. It doesn't promise forever, it doesn't rush my hand. It just feels honest, like something that understands. I'm not replaying old mistakes, I'm not afraid of the end. I'm not trying to protect myself from how this might end. I notice how I breathe easier, shoulders less, how being quiet together doesn't make me feel alone. You don't fill the space with answers, you don't ask me to decide, you let the moment be enough, and that's where I reside. I've learned love doesn't need proof, it doesn't need to be claimed. If it's real, it shows up when nothing is named. I don't feel like disappearing, I don't feel like I'm on display, I feel like myself around you in a very ordinary way. And that's what makes me close, that's what makes me stay. Not the words we haven't spoken, but the ones we don't need to say. This one feels different, not better, not worse, just softer in the middle, like a well-worn verse. I don't know where this is going, and strangely that's okay. For once I'm not afraid of letting the feeling stay. If this turns into love, I want it to grow this way, without urgency, without fear, without needing to be saved. And if it fades someday, I think I'll still be proud that I trusted this quiet sense instead of chasing something loud. Oh, this one feels different, and I'm letting that be true. Not because I need it to last, but because it feels like
I've walked through love like open seasons. Let it teach me how to stay. I've learned the weight of quiet reason and how to greet a brand new day. Some dreams arrived without warning, some left before I understood. But every step kept moving forward, even when I thought it couldn't. I've loved with fire, loved with patience, loved with nothing left to prove. I've learned that hearts don't break for nothing, they break to make more room. Now when I look at where I'm standing, I don't wish I was before. And I don't ask for more. This is where life feels possible, not perfect, just alive, where every scar is softened into something kind. I don't need answers waiting at the end of every road. I've learned how hope keeps growing when you let yourself grow. I wake up curious, not anxious. I greet the day like an old friend. I don't measure joy in milestones, I feel it in how I've been. trust where wanting more doesn't mean I'm unhappy with what was. I carry joy and longing like they're both allowed to be. I learned how hope keeps breathing inside the real of me. I don't fear the days ahead or worship what has passed. I've made peace with the in-between. I've learned how moments last. Some love stays, some loves change, some only pass you by, but every one of them has shaped the way I say goodbye, and the way I say hello to morning still unknown, to chances that feel gentle, to the strength I've grown. I don't need life to promise me that everything works out. I trust the way it keeps unfolding, even when I have doubts, because I'm here, I'm open, I'm grounded in my skin. I've learned that happiness begins when you let it live in. This is where life feels possible, with both feet on the ground, where loving deeply doesn't mean I might get lost or drowned. I take the risk of being present, I choose the now I see. I've learned that hope is not a dream, it's how I choose to be. So here's to love in all its forms, the quiet and the bright. Here's to every version of me that learned how to survive. Here's to mornings filled with music and nights that feel complete. Here's to trusting that my life is exactly where it needs to be. This is where life feels possible, and I'm finally at ease. Not because the world is simple, but because I'm free. Free to love, to wait, to grow, to start again if needed. I've learned that life feels possible the moment you believe it.
I wake up breathing like I made it here, not untouched but still sincere. The light comes in, it doesn't ask, it finds my face and lets me pass. I've seen the nights that felt too long, I felt unsure, I felt undone, but standing now I finally see how every road kept shaping me. I don't need proof that I survived, I'm here awake, I'm still alive. That alone feels like peace I didn't know I'd get to keep. Tomorrow sounds like us, not like, steady steps and open trust. Tomorrow sounds like us, a voice that says you're ready now to start again. No fear in what we haven't done, no waiting what is gone. Tomorrow sounds like us. Move chase a perfect view of everywhere I never knew, but life kept showing me instead that growth is built on what we said. Yes to trying, yes to rest, yes to knowing when to step back, yes to love that doesn't burn, yes to lessons finally learned. I don't need to hurry, hope it's been walking with me close every time I chose to stay. Every time I walked away, I'm thankful, not for the easy parts, for the honest ones. Tomorrow sounds like us, breathing calm, no need to run, no need to rush. Tomorrow sounds like us, a future that feels earned by trust. I'm not afraid of what I'll find, I'm not behind, I'm right on time. Tomorrow sounds like us. Ooh, let it come gently. Ooh, demanding, not alone. I've learned how to begin again without erasing where I've been. I carry gratitude, not chains. I carry light, I carry names. And tomorrow sounds like us, not perfect, just awake, ready for the choices we're about to make. Tomorrow sounds like us, and that's enough to say I close my eyes tonight, at peace with yesterday. Yeah, I wake, I move, I trust, I try. Tomorrow sounds like us.
I don't wake up asking questions. I don't brace for what might come. The day arrives the way it does, and I meet it as I am. I've learned the art of letting go without closing every door. Some things leave, some things stay, some things teach you something more. I've seen joy come quietly, I've seen it leave the same. I've learned that none of it was mine, but all of it was real. I don't hold life like a promise, I don't treat it like a test. I let it move through open hands, somehow that feels best. There's a wisdom in not gripping, there's freedom in release. Life breathes better when you trust it to unfold naturally. I'm living with an open heart, not waiting to be sure. I don't need life to guarantee to feel secure. I welcome every season, I let them leave their mark. I'm living with an open heart, in the light, in the dark. I've loved and I've been disappointed, I've stayed and I've walked away. I've learned how both can live in me without canceling the day. I don't judge my past for changing, I don't rush the days ahead. I walk with what I've gathered, with the words I've never said. I've learned how much the soul can hold without breaking into parts. How tenderness and courage can live inside one heart. Life isn't something waiting for the perfect time to start. It's happening in the breathing, in the listening, in the heart. I'm living with an open heart, not fearless, just aware. I know the cost of closing, and I've been there. I don't ask for smooth horizons, I don't need the map exact. I'm living with an open heart, that's how I move forward intact. When love finds me, I receive it without asking it to stay. When it leaves, I let it go without giving myself away. I don't build my life on outcomes, I build it on how I stand, on how gently I move through this ever-changing land. There was a time I thought living meant choosing right or wrong, but it's choosing to stay present when the answers take too long. It's trusting your own rhythm even when it feels unsure. It's believing that your openness is actually your cure. I'm living with an open heart, not perfect but sincere. I let the world be what it is, and I stay here. I don't need life to hold still, I don't need it to restart.
Don't have everything answered. Don't know how it all turns out. But tonight feels steady enough to let my worries quiet down. I've spent years chasing moments, trying to feel ahead of time, like happiness was somewhere else, always one step behind. I loved hard, I loved carefully, I loved wrong, I loved true. Every version of my heart led me closer back to you. Not you as a person, but you as the part of me that still believes in morning light and what it's allowed to be. I've seen plans fall apart, I've watched people drift away. I've learned that staying soft is its own kind of brave. Some days feel heavier, some nights stretch too long, but I'm learning that moving forward doesn't mean pretending nothing's wrong. I carry love in different forms now, not all of it needs a name. Some of it's just patience, some of it's choosing to remain. I've been held and I've been broken, I've been silent, I've been loud. I've stood in rooms full of people and learned to be proud, not of having it figured out, but of showing up as I am, with an open heart and steady hands, doing the best I can. I don't know who I'll be loving or where I'll land next year, but I trust the way my chest feels when I let myself be here. I don't need life to be perfect, I don't need love to be loud. I just need this quiet knowing that I'm allowed to hope without rushing, allowed to rest without fear, allowed to believe that good things still grow from here. I've learned happiness isn't constant, it comes and goes like breath, but meaning stays in the moments we choose presence instead. So if you're listening somewhere, feeling unsure like I do, I hope you hear this softly and let it reach you too. You don't need all the answers, you don't need a clear sign, just the courage to stay open, one moment at a time. Love will meet you in ways you can't predict or control. Life will ask you to trust it before it shows you the whole. And maybe that's the point of it, not knowing every turn, but walking forward anyway with what you learn. I don't know exactly where I'm going, but I know how I wanna go. With honesty, with patience, letting the future unfold. So tonight I'm choosing belief, not blind, not naive, just kind belief that we grow by living, not by staying behind. Whatever we've lost or gained, whatever we've been through, I think we're gonna be okay, I really do. Not because life is easy, not because love is fair, but because we're still here, still willing to care. And that I've learned is more than enough. We're gonna be okay, we always were, we always
rise before the city moves. The lights spill softly across the floor. I swear I hear your laughter in the room, like it was never gone before. The kettle sings, the window breathes. Another morning finds my name. I tell myself I'm finally free, but freedom doesn't feel the same. I'm still waking up with you in the quiet corners of my day. Not holding on, not breaking through, just letting memories gently stay. I don't fight the truth, I let it pass like sunlight slipping through. I'm still waking up with you. I walk the long way to the cafe where strangers hum familiar tunes. There's comfort in the things that stay, even when love learns to move. I've learned how to smile without a plan, how to breathe between the lines. Some days I almost understand why hearts don't always heal on time. I'm still waking up with you in the rhythm of ordinary hours. Not asking why, not chasing proof, just trusting in the quiet power of moments that I never knew could still feel warm and true. I'm still waking up with you. Maybe one day your name won't rise with every early train. Maybe I'll be the morning sky without the echo of your face. But if that day is far away, I'm not afraid to wait. I've learned that hope doesn't fade, it simply leaves another shape. I'm still waking up with you, but it doesn't hurt like it used to do. I need a home and something new. I'll carry in a part of you. No regrets, no promises to keep, just a love that grew. I'm still waking up with you. Morning moves and so do I, with steady steps and open hands. Whatever comes, I'll be alive and trust the life I'm building now. If our paths cross in some soft year, I'll smile honest and true. Not because I want you here, but because I once loved you. Because I once loved you.
Wake up running on a clear mind, like everyone to let me out. The sun hits hard, I feel it fast. This moment isn't in the past. Heavy thoughts on my shoulders, I let my pace, I know my path. Here I doesn't ask me why. It just reflects a steadier high. I used to stall in second guessing. Every step felt like a question. Now I trust the way I move. Not perfect, but it's true. I'm still moving forward, even when the road bends. I don't need a map then, I just need a step in. I'm still moving forward. My breath, my name, don't chase what I lost. I'm in motion. Yeah, the rhythm kicks hard.
heart can sink. I don't wait for permission to exist. I've been low, I've been stuck, now I rise with the lift. Every scar on my chest just reminds me I live. I don't flex, I don't front, I don't fake what I feel. I talk straight, word clean, and my balance is real. I had doubts in my pocket, had fear in my sleep. Now I fold all that noise in the steps I can keep. Fast days, sweet turns till I stay composed. I learned calm is a skill, not a place to expose. I don't need to be loud to be all in a room. All the time is me first, then I move and it's true. I'm still moving forward, not to prove, just to be. Every mile that I cover feels honest to me. I'm still moving forward with the weight and the grace. I don't rush the arrival, I respect the pace. Some mornings I breathe and I feel it click, like my life finally fit. Not flashy, not loud, just steady and chill. I'm right on time for the life that's mine. Ooh, let it roll. Ooh, let it stay. I don't need fireworks to light my way. Maybe love meets me midway. Maybe hope that's my shoulder slow. Either way, I keep walking. That's something I find in love. I'm still moving forward, even when no one's around. I can hear my own heartbeat, hearing the sound. I'm still moving forward, not afraid of the climb. I'm not chasing tomorrow. I'm alive, yeah, still moving. Still here.
I didn't know love could teach without raising its voice. I thought it came with answers, turns out it came with choice. You never tried to save me, you just stood where you were. And somehow there was enough to make my own steps sure. We left in unfinished places, we spoke without a plan. Some days were loud feelings, some nights we didn't understand. But every moment shaped me in ways I couldn't see. You weren't just part of my story, you were a lesson inside of me. I learned that love isn't holding, it's knowing when to let go. It's trusting what keeps growing, even after you're alone. What I learned from loving you is I don't disappear. I stay whole inside the giving, I stay honest, I stay clear. I learned how to stand unguarded without losing my ground. I don't love to be completed, I love to feel profound. The world kept moving forward, we didn't fight the tide. Some things don't need a reason to know when it's time. I stopped asking if I mattered, I felt it in the way I grew. Every quieter tomorrow carried something true. You saw me when I doubted, didn't rush me through the fear. You let me find my balance year by year. I learned that hearts aren't fragile, they bend but they don't break. They gather strength from every risk, from every chance we take. What I learned from loving you is I can open wide and still walk away with dignity, with nothing left to hide. I learned how to trust the moment, not cling to what it was. Love doesn't need careful, just honest in my stride. I won't ask it to rescue me, I won't ask it to stay. I'll let it walk beside me in its own natural way. What I learned from his strength can feel like grace, standing still in who you are, no matter time or place. I don't regret a single step, I don't rewrite the truth. I am who I am today, from loving you. The lesson stays, the moment moves, nothing lost, nothing new. This heart is fuller than before, from loving you.
You were already awake when I opened my eyes. The room was still quiet, morning light barely alight. You said nothing at first, just reached for my hand. Like it was the most natural thing, like we'd always been planned. There was coffee on the table, getting colder by the minute, and a song on the radio. Neither of us really listened. I used to think love arrived with a rush, with a sound. But lately I've learned it's the calm that sticks around. It's the way you say my name when no one else is near. Not trying to be romantic, just honest, just clear. We don't talk about forever, we don't make any big claims. We just move through the hours, calling ordinary days by their names. Sometimes we walk without talking, let the city pass us by. Your shoulder brushing against mine, like it knows exactly why. I notice the smallest things, how you slow down when I lag behind, how you listen without fixing me, how you give me space to be mine. I don't feel like I'm proving anything, I don't feel like I have to perform. You see me when I'm quiet, you stay even when I'm wrong. Maybe this isn't the kind of love they write stories about, but it feels steady in my chest, like something I don't doubt. I've had love that felt like fire, bright but gone too fast. This feels more like breathing, something built to last. Even on the days we're tired, even when words come out wrong, there's a comfort in knowing we're still moving along. I don't need perfect timing, I don't need a perfect scene. Just mornings like this one, where your presence feels clean. If someday things get harder, if the world pulls us wide, I hope we remember this feeling, standing close, nothing to hide. Because happiness doesn't always sparkle, it doesn't always announce itself loud. Sometimes it's just two people choosing each other quietly proud. So if this is all it ever is, no grand turns, no sudden twist, I think I'd still call it love. In ordinary days like this.
I found an old receipt in my jacket. place we used to go. It made me laugh without warning, like it already knew. The streets look smaller than I remember, or maybe I just grew. But every corner still feels familiar in that quiet way they do. We didn't know we were building memories. We were just living our days, turning ordinary afternoons into something that stays. I don't miss you with an empty ache, or wish I could rewind. I just smile at the way it once felt, like a soft chapter in time. I remember the way it once felt, like the world was wide but kind. Your hand feeling easy, like it always knew the design. No promises written in stone, no fear of losing our way. Just love doing what love does best, showing up every day. Talked about nothing important, but it felt like everything. Your voice carried through the evening, like a song I didn't need to sing. I love how you listen carefully, even when I ramble on, like my thoughts were worth the patience, like the morning that had more than time. We weren't perfect, we were honest, we laughed before we fought, and even when things got complicated, love never felt like work. Now when I look back, there's no regret, no ache I need to heal, just gratitude for what we shared and how real it all was then. I remember the way it once felt, warm as late afternoon light, every doubt gently melting away when you said it'll be alright. We didn't need a future plan or reasons to explain. We were happy in the middle of things, and that was more than enough then. Life moved on as it always does, pulled us into different skies. Nothing about what we had feels wasted when I close my eyes. Some loves are meant to stay forever, some are meant to save your heart. You were never just a moment, you were a beautiful star. I still carry that first I know what it feels like when something true is here. I remember the way it once felt, and it still feels good to me, like a favorite song from years ago that sounds better with history. No longing pulling at my chest, no sadness and neither, just a quiet smile for a laugh. I lived its life in full depth. If our paths cross in another life, just across a crowded room, I might wish you happiness and need every word of it too, because what we had was real enough to let me walk away whole. Not every love is meant to last, but every love can save your soul. I remember the way it once felt, and I'm thankful that I do. Some hearts leave gentle really let go of you.
Ra-da-da-da-da. Hey, I wake up thankful without a reason, like something good. The sky looks wide, my chest does too. I didn't win, but I made it through. There were days I didn't understand why effort slipped right through my hands, but standing here, I see it now. Nothing was wasted anyhow. I've been loved, I've been alone, I've been strong, I've overgrown. Every step, both fast and slow, taught me more than I could know. This life still feels kind to me, even when it tested me, even when I lost my way. Something good still chose to stay. This life still feels kind to me, not perfect, just honestly, like it bends but doesn't break, like it gives more than it takes. Ooh. I see my younger self sometimes rushing through the warning signs, thinking maybe something failed, thinking calm was just delayed. Now I know the quiet days were teaching me another way. Not every answer needs a push, not every dream demands a pitch. Oh, I don't need to be extraordinary, I just need to be awake, to notice how the morning holds me before I make another mistake. I'm not behind, I'm not early, I'm exactly where I'm meant to be. This life still feels kind in the way it grows, in the way it doesn't hurry. What my heart needs time to know. This life still feels kind, even when I bend the rules. It forgives, it waits, it listens, like a patient kind of truth.
change. I'm okay today. Some dreams shifted shape with time. Some doors closed and realigned. But every loss I thought was wrong led me where I now belong. I'm not fearless somewhere. That joy and pain both meet me there. But knowing that I still choose to step forward, open, loose. This life still feels kind to me. Not because it's always fair, but because it lets me feel like I matter being here. This life still feels kind to me. And that's enough to say I wake up ready for the hours, grateful for another day. This life feels kind. So do I. Still feels kind. And so do I.
You didn't promise me a future. You didn't say my name. You simply walked beside me, and somehow I'm not the same. I didn't lose myself in loving. I didn't shrink or bend. I found parts I hadn't met yet, right there in where we've been. You never asked me to be small. Never asked me to stay. You let me move at my own rhythm, and that taught me my way. So when I think of what we were, it doesn't feel unclear. It feels like something finished well, something honest, something dear. Some love doesn't leave you aching, it leaves you more aware of how strong your heart has gotten, of how deeply you can care. You left me better than before, not guarded, not unsure. I trust my voice, I trust my pace, my footing feels secure. You didn't take what wasn't yours, you didn't close the door. You left me better than before, and open to I speak with more intention, I listen without fear. I don't confuse intensity with something sincere. I've learned the shape of closeness, what it gives, what it costs. I know when love is present and when it's simply lost. I don't look back for answers, I don't wish you'd stay. The meaning stayed inside of me, even when you walked away. Growth doesn't always come from staying, sometimes it comes from release, from when a chapter ends and letting it end in peace. You left me better than before, not harder, just more true. I don't need less to feel complete, I don't need more than who I am now too. I carry what we built together without asking for more. You left me better than before, ready for what's in store. Now when I love with clarity, not fear of what might break. I know myself enough to know which chances I should take. I don't hand over my direction, I don't disappear. I meet love as an equal, fully present, fully here. There was no damage left behind us, no part I had to hide, just a deeper understanding of the way I'm alive. Not every ending leaves a scar, some leave a stronger spine. Some teach you how to keep your heart without crossing the line. because we once were there. I don't regret a single step. I don't ask for encore. You left me better than before. That's what I thank you for. I walk ahead without resentment. No shadow, no disguise. Just carrying a better version of who I was because of us. Because of us.
I don't fall the way I used to. I don't rush toward the light. I take a step, another. You asked me what I was thinking. I smiled and looked away. Not because I had no answer. I just didn't know how to say. And my heart still remembers how breaking feels inside. Or something beautiful. You quietly change your stride. I listen more than I speak now. I notice how things land. I don't give pieces of myself before I understand. You stood across the table, talking like you always do. I'm not imagining futures, but I'm present here with you. There's a calm in the way you move. No need to impress or prove. You don't lean into my silence. You let it stay true. I'm not ready to promise. I won't say I won't get scared, but I'm not closing the door, just leaving it where it's there. I've learned love doesn't ask us to forget what we've been. It just asks if we're willing to begin again, slowly within. Sometimes I pull back a little when things start feeling close. Not because I don't want it, just because I'm learning my dose. I don't need fireworks, I don't need a sign. I just need to feel safe, standing next to the line. You don't ask me for certainty, just meet me where I am and let the moment keep its shape, its pace, impression, no taste. That alone feels different. That alone feels blessed. I don't know where this is going. I'm not mapping it out, but I like how my chest feels when you're around. Not lighter, not louder, just steady and warm, like something adjusting to a new kind of form. If love comes back into my life, I want it honest and kind, not something I chase, not something that blinds. So if you're asking me now if I'm ready to begin, I'll tell you the truth without rushing in. I'm not ready for everything. I won't
just learning how to stand.
I'm not ready, but I'm open. For now, that feels enough.
Sometimes the bravest thing is letting yourself be
I wake up slower than I used to. Let the morning find my place. I've learned the art of breathing deeply and raise calm and open space. Your coat is gone from by the doorway, but the air still feels like you. Not in a way that calls me backward. This reminds me what was true. I don't sit by empty windows, counting cars that pass me by. I've got a life that keeps unfolding, even when you're not inside. I'm somewhere between today and the moment we'll meet again. Not holding tight, not walking away, just trusting how story bends. I carry you without the ache, like a promise softly used. I'm somewhere between today and the road that leads to you. I take myself out into daylight by the flowers I once skipped. I laugh a little louder lately at jokes I almost missed. There were nights I felt the distance, like a shadow in my skin. But shadows only prove the light is waiting somewhere just within. I don't ask the sky for answers or demand a perfect sign. I've learned that hope is not a question, it's a way of moving time. I'm somewhere between today and the moment we'll meet again. Not standing still, not running late, just letting patience be Learning how to stand alone. Maybe I'll listen to waiting is how futures quietly grow. I won't rush the universe, but fold myself in fear. What's meant to last will find its way through months, through miles, through years, and somewhere between today and smile I know so well. Not dreaming big, not feeling small, just living where I fell. I've killed a life that feels like mine. Strong, steady, open, true. So when the time is finally right, I'll meet you someone new. No regrets, no heavy moments. Dragging chains behind my feet. I've learned that waiting doesn't mean my life is incomplete. So if our paths collide again under some familiar sky.
I wake up with your name on my tongue, not like a word, like a hum. The kind of sound that doesn't ask, just lets the moment take its chance. The room is wide, the light is thin. Another day. Don't rush hope, I let it stay like something meant to find its way. I used to force tomorrow's shape. I used to knock on every gate. Now I trust the open air. If it's meant, it will be there. If you come back slowly, I'll still be here. Not holding questions, not feeding fear. If you come back gently, like we once did again, I won't ask for promises. Just take my hand. Life kept moving while we grew, in different shapes, different views. But sometimes paths that learn to bend find the same beginning at the end. I see your face in passing smiles and moments that feel worth the while. Not pulling me, just letting me know. Some connections never go. I don't replay what broke apart. I don't rewind a restless heart. I keep my days light on my chest. Just in time knows me best. I'm not counting nights anymore, not staring at a closed door. I learned how to breathe inside my skin, how to be full before love begins. If you're meant to return, you won't arrive as a question. You'll arrive as peace. If you come back slowly, I'll recognize the sound. Not the rush, not the the drum. Just come on. If you come back softly, I won't need a sign. I feel it in my balance, in the way our steps align. Ooh, let it be honest. Ooh, let it be real. If we meet again, let it feel like here. Maybe we laugh about the space, about the time, about the days. Maybe we say we weren't ready then, but we were right where we stand. No guarantees, no perfect plan, just two grown hearts, holding hands. If love returns, it won't be loud. It'll feel like home without a sound. If you come back slowly, I won't run ahead. I'll meet you where I am now, not who I was then. If you come back, I'm ready, not desperate, not afraid. I've built a life I love. There's room if you wanna stay. If you don't come back, I'm okay. That truth still shines, it still holds weight. Something in me calmly knows. Some stories pause and gently close the space. If you come back slowly, I'll be right here, standing steady, living clear.
I don't circle the same streets, hoping I'll see your face. I let life choose its own timing. I trust whatever place. Some memories come up softly, like a name I almost say. They don't ask for my attention, they just pass me on their way. I don't wonder what you're doing, I don't fill the gaps with thought. I've learned how to let questions rest without tying them in knots. But somewhere in the distance, without planning or demand, I leave a door unlocked, I leave a little room to stand. Hope doesn't have to speak loudly, it doesn't need a vow. It lives in quiet acceptance of what could happen now. If we cross again someday, it won't need an explanation. No rehearsed emotion, no careful conversation. We'll meet as who we've become, not who we used to be. If we cross again someday, it will happen naturally. I don't rush ahead. Life has its own invitations. I've learned to let them lead. I don't hold the past like a map. I don't use it as a guide. I take what made me steadier and leave the rest behind. Still, I won't close a chapter or pretend it never was. Some things don't need a reason to be held with quiet trust. There's peace in not deciding how the story has to end. Some connections don't disappear, they simply loosen and bend. If we cross again someday, it won't feel strange or new. Just two lives briefly intersecting with nothing left to prove. No real expectation, no question hanging free. If we cross again someday, it will meet us honestly. Learn how to walk alone without closing myself in. I don't need to guard the future to protect what's within. Whatever finds me next will just a glance across a room, maybe just a smile, maybe only recognition that lasts a little while. Or maybe it's nothing more than knowing somewhere, somehow, two paths once shared a moment and both kept moving now. If we cross again someday, it won't change who I am. It won't undo the growing or rewrite where I stand. It will simply be a meeting life chose carefully. If we cross again someday, it will feel easy. I don't pause my life on maybes. I don't wait in yesterday. I walk forward with an open heart. If we cross again someday.
I didn't notice it at first. Nothing sudden, nothing loud. Just a sense of standing still. In a moment I usually rush around. You were talking about your day. Something simple, something small. And I realized I was listening, not waiting for my turn at all. There was no spark I could point to, no reason I could explain. Just a feeling settling in, like coming inside from the rain. I've been careful for a while now, measuring every step, telling myself I was fine alone, making sure my heart stayed kept. But around you, that garden feels unnecessary thin. Not because you broke it down, but because I don't feel the need to build it in. This one feels different, not exciting in the old way. It doesn't pull me forward, it asks me to stay. It doesn't promise forever, it doesn't rush my hand. It just feels honest, like something that understands. I'm not replaying old mistakes, I'm not afraid of the end. I'm not trying to protect myself from how this might bend. I notice how I breathe easier, how my shoulders let go. How being quiet together doesn't make me feel low. You don't fill the space with answers, you don't ask me to decide. You let the moment be enough, and that's where I reside. I've learned love doesn't need proof, it doesn't need to be claimed. If it's real, it shows up, even when nothing is named. I don't feel like disappearing, I don't feel like I'm on display. I feel like myself around you in a very ordinary way. And that's what makes me pause, that's what makes me stay. Not the words we haven't spoken, but the ones we don't need to say. This one feels different, not better, not worse, just softer in the middle, like a well-worn verse. I don't know where this is going, and strangely that's okay. For once I'm not afraid of letting the feeling stay. If this turns into love, I want it to grow this way, without urgency, without fear, without needing to be saved. And if it fades someday, I think I'll still be proud that I trusted this quiet sense instead of chasing something. This one feels different, and I'm letting that be true. Not because I need it to last, but because it feels like me with you.
I've walked through love like open seasons. Let it teach me how to stay. I've learned the way to quiet reason and how to greet a brand new day. Some dreams arrive without warning, some left before I understood. step, kept moving forward, even when I thought I couldn't. I've loved with fire, loved with patience, loved with nothing left to prove. I've learned that hearts don't break for nothing, they break to make more room. Now when I look at where I'm standing, I don't wish I was before. I feel the ground beneath my feet, and I don't ask for more. This is where life feels possible, not perfect, just alive, where every smile has softened into something. I don't need answers waiting at the end of every road. I've learned how hope keeps growing when you let yourself I wake up curious, not anxious. I greet the day like an old friend. I don't measure joy in milestones, I feel it in how I bend. Toward laughter, toward connection, toward moments I can keep, like conversations after midnight, or learning how to sleep. I've learned love isn't just a person, it's a way you let things in. It's how you hold your own reflection without needing to win. And when love comes, I welcome it without handing over me. I let it walk beside my life, not carry all my dreams. This is where life feels possible, in the space I've learned to trust, where wanting more doesn't mean I'm unhappy with what was. I carry joy and longing like they're both allowed to be. I've learned how hope keeps breathing inside the real of me. I don't fear the days ahead or worship what is past. I've made peace with the in-between. I've learned how moments last. Some love stays, some loves change, some only pass you by, but every one of them has shaped the way I say goodbye, and the way I say hello to mornings still unknown, to chances that feel gentle, to the strength I've grown. I don't need life to promise me that everything works out. I trust the way it keeps unfolding, even when I have doubts, because I'm here, I'm open, I'm grounded in my skin. I've learned that happiness begins when you let living in. This is where life feels possible, with both feet on the ground, where loving deeply doesn't mean I might get lost or drown. I take the risk of being present, I choose the now I see. I've learned that hope is not a dream, it's how I choose to be. So here's to love in all its forms, the quiet and the bright. Here's to every version of me that learned how to survive. Here's to mornings filled with music and nights that feel complete. Here's to trusting that my life is exactly where it needs to be. This is where life feels possible, and I'm finally at ease. Not because the world is simple, but because I'm free, free to love, to wait, to grow, to start again if needed. I've learned that life feels possible the moment you believe it.
I wake up breathing like I made it here. Not untouched, but still sincere. The light comes in, it doesn't ask. It finds my face and lets me pass. I've seen the nights that felt too long. I felt unsure, I felt undone. But standing now, I finally see how every road kept shaping me. I don't need proof that I survived. I'm here awake, I'm still alive. And that alone feels like a gift I didn't know I'd get to keep. Tomorrow sounds like us, not loud, not a rush, just steady steps and open trust. Tomorrow sounds like us, a voice that says you're ready now, just start again. No fear in what we haven't done, no waiting what is gone. Tomorrow sounds like us. Moving on. I used to chase a perfect view, a version where I never lose. But life kept showing me instead that growth is built on what we said. Yes to trying, yes to race, yes to knowing when to step back, yes to love that doesn't burn, yes to lessons finally learned. I don't need to hurry home. It's been walking with me close every time I chose to stay, every time I walked away. I'm thankful, not for the easy parts, for the honest ones. Tomorrow sounds like us, breathing calm, no need to run, no need to rush. Tomorrow sounds like us, a future that feels earned by trust. I'm not afraid of what I'll find, I'm not behind, I'm right on time. Tomorrow sounds like us in line. Ooh, let it come gently. Ooh, let it be real. I don't need more than this moment to know what I feel. If love finds me in another form, if life bends in ways unknown, I'll meet it standing open-handed, not demanding, not alone. I've learned how to begin again without erasing where I've been. I carry gratitude, not chains. I carry light, I carry names. Tomorrow sounds like a not perfect, just a wait, ready for the choices we're about to make. Tomorrow sounds like us, and that's enough to say. I close my eyes tonight, at peace with yesterday. I wake, I move, I trust. Tomorrow sounds like us.
I don't wake up asking questions, I don't brace for what might come. Realize the way it does, and I'm as I am. I've learned the art of letting go without closing every door. Some things leave, some things stay, some things teach you something more. I've seen joy come quietly, I've seen it leave the same. I've learned that none of it was mine, but all of it was real. I don't hold life like a promise, I don't treat it like a test. I let it move through open hands, and somehow that feels best. There's wisdom in not gripping, there's freedom in release. Life breathes better when you trust it to unfold naturally. I'm living with an open heart, not ready to be sure. I don't need life to guarantee to feel secure. can live in me without canceling the day. I don't judge my past for changing. I don't rush the days ahead. I walk with what I've gathered, with the words I've never said. I learned how much a soul can hold without breaking into parts. How tenderness and courage can live inside one heart. Life isn't simply waiting for the perfect time to start. It's happening in waiting, in the listening heart. I'm living with an open heart, not fearless, just aware. I know the cost of closing in. I've been there. I don't ask for smooth horizons, I don't need the map exact. I'm living with an open heart. That's how I move forward when tapped. When love finds me, I receive it without asking it to stay. When it leaves, I let it go without giving myself away. I don't build my life on outcomes, I build it on how I stand, on how gently I move through this ever-changing land. There was a time I thought living meant choosing right or wrong, but it's choosing to stay present when the answers take too long. It's trusting your own rhythm, even when it feels unsure. It's believing that your openness is actually your cure. I'm living with an open heart, not perfect but sincere. I let the world be what it is and I stay here. I don't need life to hold still, I don't need it to restart. I'm living fully honestly with an open heart. The day keeps turning quietly, nothing asks me to prove. I take one step, then another, living open. That's my truth. That's my truth.
I don't have everything answered, I don't know how it all turns out, but tonight feels steady enough to let my words quiet down. I spent years chasing moments, trying to feel ahead of time, like happiness was somehow always one step out of line. I loved hard, I loved carefree, I loved wrong, I loved true. Every version of my heart brought me closer back to you. Not you as a person, but you as the part of me that still believes in morning light and what it's allowed to be. I've seen plans fall apart, I've watched people drift away. I've learned that staying soft is its own kind of wave. Some days feel heavier, some nights stretch too long, but I'm learning that moving forward doesn't mean pretending nothing's wrong. I carry love in different forms now, not all of it needs a name. Some of it's just patience, some of it's choosing to remain. I've been held and I've been broken, I've been silent, I've been loud. I've stood in rooms full of people and learned to be proud, not of having it figured out, but of showing up as I am, with an open heart and steady hands, doing the best that I can. I don't know what I love, where I land next year, but I trust the way my
chest feels when I let myself be here. I don't need life to be perfect. I don't need love to be loud. I just need this quiet knowing that I'm allowed to hope without rushing, allowed to rest without fear, allowed to believe that good things still grow from here. I've learned happiness isn't constant. It comes and goes like breath, but meaning stays in the moments we choose presence instead. So if you're listening somewhere, feeling unsure like I do, I hope you hear this softly and let it reach you too. You don't need all the answers, you don't need a clear sign. Just stay open one moment at a time. Love will meet you in ways you can't predict or control. I will ask you to trust it before it shows you the whole. And maybe that's the point of it, not knowing every turn, but walking forward anyway with what you've learned. I don't know exactly where I'm going, but I know how I wanna go. With honesty, with patience, letting the future unfold. So tonight I'm choosing belief, not blind, not naive, just kind. Belief that we grow by living, not by staying behind. Whatever we've lost or gained, whatever we've been through, I think we're gonna be okay. Really do. Not because life is easy, because love is fair, but because we're still here, still willing to care. And that I've learned is more than enough. Gonna be okay, we always were, we always are.
You said good morning like a small surprise, like you made the sunshine on a spider. Suddenly the world got softer edges in ways I didn't know I wanted. My hair's still messy, I'm half awake, but you're already smiling at my face like I'm the best thing on your schedule, like I'm a reason for your day. And I don't need a grand parade, no fireworks, skies or fancy lines, just you right here in this sweet little place. Time decides I feel it, coffee warm and bright, it's opening in my chest. Simple kind of truth that doesn't shout, it only rests in your hands and your laugh and the way you pull me close. If love is a morning song, then this is the note I chose. We talk about nothing and everything, like two best friends who flirt too much. Your knee bumps mine under the table, and I forget the world is loud outside. The streets are running fast, but we're in no rush at all. You make the ordinary feel golden, like we're framed inside a photograph. I used to chase a perfect story, try to earn a love that never bends, but you're the calm inside the glory. You're the peace that still feels endless. I feel it, coffee bloom like the day is learning how to sing. 7 feet in groove with little sparks in everything, in your eyes, in your voice, in the way you say my name, like you're not just passing through, like you're here to stay the same. Tomorrow brings its heavy moments and the sky turns complicated blue. I'll still have this, the quiet promise of how it feels when I'm with you. No pressure, no pretending, no games I have to win, just love that keeps on landing right where my heart has been. I feel it, coffee bloom, and I'm laughing like I'm 19 again. It's not a fragile is opening in my chest. A simple kind of truth that doesn't shout, it only rests. Your hands and your laugh and the way you pull me close. If love is a morning sun, then this is the note I chose.
Wake up to the sound of you moving. Not a surprise, just something true. The way your footsteps find the floor feels like a promise we don't have to prove. No racing heart, no spinning thoughts, just steady breath, just gentle knots. The kind of quiet people earn when love has nothing left to burn. We don't chase the highs anymore, we don't ask for something more. We let the day arrive as it is, and somehow that feels rich. I'm happy where we are, not because it's perfect, but because it's ours. No fireworks in the dark, just a light that stays on when the nights are long. I'm happy where we are, and I don't miss who we were. This feels far more sure. We talk about the day ahead, groceries, plans, the things we said. Your hand finds mine without a key, like it's always known what to do. Love doesn't shout to stay alive, it settles in and learns the lines. It shows up calm, it shows up clear, and proves itself by staying here. I used to think love had to shape me, had to pull me off my feet. Now I know the strongest feeling is the one that lets me sleep. I'm not bored, I'm at peace. There's a difference. I'm happy where we are, in the silence we can share, in a way we don't explain why we care. I'm happy where we are, in the ordinary days. They don't fade, they quietly stay. Ooh, let the moments pass. Ooh, let them stay. We don't have to name forever to feel okay. Maybe time will change our shape, add a line and just a weight. But if this calm is what remains, I won't call that settling. I don't need a bigger story, I don't need a lighter start. I just need this steady rhythm that keeps time around my heart. I'm happy where we are, not afraid of standing still. Love doesn't need to rush to prove it's real. I'm happy where we are, and I choose this every day. Not because I have to, but because I stay. Yeah. Happy where we are. Ooh, happy where we are. Happy where we are. Happy where we are. Ooh, happy where we are. Ooh, happy where we are. Oh, happy where we are. Right here.
We didn't fail, we just finished. That's the truth I've come to know. Not every love is meant to stay, but every love can help you grow. We spoke our minds, we made mistakes, we learned as we went along. Some days we moved in harmony, But nothing here feels empty now. Nothing feels in vain. What we shared still lives in me without the weight of pain. I don't rewind our conversations or count what wasn't said. I see the way we tried our best with the tools that we had. Regret doesn't live here anymore. Gratitude took its place. There's peace in knowing we were real even when we couldn't stay. Nothing was wasted between us, no moment lost in time. We gave what we were able to give with open hearts, with honest minds. Even the nights that fell apart taught us how to stand. Nothing was wasted between us, it all became who I am. We didn't promise forever, we promised truth back then. And sometimes truth is knowing when to let love in. I don't look back with heavy eyes, I don't ask who was right. I see two people learning slowly how to live their lives. We didn't leave each other, we didn't miss. We left with deeper understanding, and that alone is worth the rest. Some endings come without blame, without a scar to prove. Just two hearts choosing separate roads with nothing left to lose. Nothing was wasted between us, no feeling thrown away. Every laugh, every hard goodbye still matters in its way. We didn't steal from one another, we gave what we could do. Nothing was wasted between us, not loving you. Now when I hear your name out loud, it doesn't pull me back. It simply sounds like part of life, a chapter I once had. I wish you peace without conditions. I wish you something true, not because I owe you anything, but because I once knew you. We don't need a different ending, we don't need a rewrite scene. The meaning wasn't living it, not in what might have been. Some love stories are complete without staying the same. They finish quietly, respectfully, without regret, without blame. Nothing was wasted between us, not the love, not the fall. It shaped the way I trust again, it taught my heart to stand tall. I don't carry what we lost, I carry what we gained. Nothing was wasted between us, and I'm thankful we came. The past rests easy where it belongs. No way, no one used truth. Nothing was wasted between us. It all led me forward into who I am.
The room feels bigger when it's quiet, like the walls learned how to listen. I left the window open again, just to feel something moving in. Your side of the bed is empty, but I don't push it away. I let the space stay honest, like it earned the right to stay. I thought waiting meant standing still, like time forgot my name. But the days keep turning softly, even when nothing changes. I make dinner just for myself, still set to plate sometimes. Not because I'm pretending, just because habits take time. I walk the long way home at night, let the streetlights blur. Every face becomes a story, none of them quite yours. I don't know if you'll come back. I stopped asking when, but there's a quiet part of me that hasn't learned how to end. It's not pain exactly, more like holding breath, not afraid of breaking, just careful with what's left. I'm learning how to sit with it, this feeling in between, not lonely enough to fall apart, not whole enough to leave. Some nights I almost reach for you, my hand stops halfway there, not because I shouldn't miss you, just because I'm aware that love doesn't always rush us. Sometimes it lets us grow, teaches us how to stand alone before it says hello. If you ever think of me in some distant version of now, I hope you feel something gentle, not regret, not a vow. And if we never cross again, if our story's truly done, I want you to know I waited, but I didn't come undone. 'Cause waiting isn't weakness, it's not losing your way, it's choosing to stay open even when answers delay. So I keep the light on softly, not for you, not for me, but for whoever I'm becoming. In this quiet in between, I'm still waiting, yes, but I'm standing tall, not alone in this moment, not empty at all.
I don't wake up asking questions about where this road might go. I tie my shoes, I breathe in deeply, let the morning set the tone. There was a time I chased forever, like it owed me something back. Now I'm smiling at the seconds I used to let slip through the cracks. Your voice doesn't promise heaven, it doesn't need to pretend. It just meets me in the moment like it plans to stay till then. I don't need a perfect ending or a headline kind of love. I just want what's in my hands now, and right now that's enough. Right here is enough for me. The way you look when you're unsure, the way you laugh before you speak, like honesty feels natural. No racing hearts, no proving stuff, no fear of falling behind. I've learned that love can be quiet and still feel alive. Right here is enough for me. We walk without a destination, let the streetlights guide our pace. You talk about your frustrations, I listen like they matter, because they do. I used to think a love needed pressure, needed sparks that burn too bright, but you feel like steady weather, like something I can trust at night. You don't try to change my rhythm, you don't ask me to be more, you just fit into my breathing like you've been here before. I don't measure us in milestones or worry where we stand. I only know when you're beside me, I like the person that I am. Right here is enough for me, this calm that settles in my chest. The way you don't demand from me, but still bring out my best. No uncertainty, because it doesn't need to move. If tomorrow asks questions, we'll answer when they come. I'm not afraid of uncertainty when today already feels done. I don't need vows written early or plans carved into stone. I just like how your hand finds mine, like it knows where it belongs. And if this grows into forever, I'll meet it step by step.